The 25-yard line. They go play action. Rivers. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Rivers now. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. T.J. Watt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Throwing, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The intended receiver there, Allen. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one's better. Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now look at 56.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's... And oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, right at the 30.
0, 6, Delta.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Red.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, now he bowls him over. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Finding Gabriel complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. maybe they'll do that.
On first down, Rudolph. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Rudolph looking to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Washington. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Rudolph. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And sprang the big guy.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. When you don't see this often, a quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Sims, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. This one complete to Charles Sims. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Cluster.
Play fake. Rivers sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. That one intended for Keenan Allen, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. A nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Rudolph throwing on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Play action. It's Rudolph. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On second down, here's Rudolph. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rivers now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. The good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Rivers now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
So that one will be accepted. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
Now Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Out of the gun, Rudolph. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A final shot before the break. Rudolph. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Leopard!
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive linemen across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they run with Sims. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Charles Sims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he's able to put it through. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Hey!
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Set. 380. Room. Cluster.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And on the ground they go with the running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Black 11.
And they'll run it here. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Load it.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now it's Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll find his way down inside